I remember we had a funny conversation about fake orgasms and why they don't exist in his world when we make love. He asked if I had ever faked an orgasm, and I said sure. There were guys I'd have sex with in the past, and I just wanted to get it over with. So I faked it. He then asked me, "Could you ever fake an orgasm with me?" I replied with a smile, "Not really. For one, you take your time with me, and you please me in such a way that I would only be faking it to myself. Further, you would know if I was faking it because you know the tall tale signs of a fake orgasm, such as robotic breathing, being able to get right up out of bed after a woman fakes an orgasm, such as she can't and she doesn't want to when she has a real orgasm. How she talks afterward, such as, is she quiet or does she talk like normal? Language and words she uses. Is she overdramatic in how she feels? Oh, I'm just fake. Or quiet and enjoying her own inner peace and state of mind-blowing coming bliss. All while wanting to be held and cuddled afterward. Among other signs that you know too well. Instead, I actually do come. Quickly and hard sometimes. Why would I fake that? What's more, I've come so many times in your arms. I know how to come better and faster for myself. You've helped me to get to know my body. If I can't come, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I've got something on my mind that I'm preoccupied with. But guess what? You always ask me if I want to come. And I tell you the truth. And you're fine with however I answer. If yes, I want to come, then you make me come. If I say, not right now, then you say, no problem, just let me know when. You don't force things on me. You let me simmer down after multiple coming sessions. In doing so, I build up withdrawals and a new hunger for a new round of coming. In fact, you were right when you said that multiple orgasms and sensations would carry over and last for several days. That kind of coming and orgasmic wisdom and love and care that you show me is worth respecting you and never faking anything with you. I never knew what I was missing until my fantasy boyfriend and I would spend so much time in bed, waking up to his kisses, being held by him every night, and to wake up to him in the morning. There's no other way I'd rather live. Sure, we'd go about our day, but to go to bed alone every single night for the past 5 years, that isn't right after a while. It's funny, because I asked him what type of woman turns him off or away. I asked because I kind of wanted to make sure I didn't turn out to be one of those women and that we then might break up or just go our own separate ways. He basically said the kind of woman he doesn't gel well with are those that are loud, talk incessantly, are high maintenance, live in a state of constant drama all the time, are argumentative, bossy, unfit, unhealthy, lazy, don't like to learn or grow, among other traits. If they gossip and talk negatively about other people, that was a turnoff. If they weren't patient with him and trusted that the decisions he makes for himself, or others, or them, are sound and well thought out, or they challenged him all the time, he'd say, bye-bye. I mean, from what I can tell, his life is so in order. Why should he change anything except to add a new name to his mailbox if a woman did come into his life? He makes his own money. His bills are paid. He's got savings. He's healthy. Looks 10 to 15 years younger than he really is. Still acts like he's 17, but his maturity level and knowledge is of somebody who's 71 or older, who's lived a full life and can share his wisdom with anyone who asks. He's not the jealous type. He's certainly not thirsty. He's not anxious. He's not in a hurry. He doesn't rush into anything. He's just who he is. Take him or leave him. He's okay with that. That kind of confidence, again, is so sexy. What's more, if he brings all that to the table for his gal, she too had better bring a lot, or at least not mess up what he's spent a lifetime building. This man will not change for anyone, and why should he? I respect that about him if I want to be part of his life. When it comes to music, he's very careful about what he listens to. You won't find him listening to or allowing me to listen to music where the words are not positive, motivating, or uplifting. Sure, some songs talk about sad times and real-life experiences and occurrences. He doesn't have a problem with those songs. It's the songs that use swear words and the N-word and other phrases that are just outright demoralizing to women. Hip-hop, he said, and I agreed, has a lot of those types of lyrics, such as, I got this hoe, she's all iced up so I can do her in the, and me being a playboy, I don't give an F, how many women I screw, show me the hoe, out guaranteed to F, an N, out of line, gonna get his head busted. No. Songs like that, he will not tolerate in his house or presence. And he's right. He suggests women today pay more attention to the lyrics that go into their ears and stop supporting the artists who put women down in their lyrics. He's right. Any man were to speak those words to a woman, he would get called out. But it's okay to sing lyrics like that, and women listen to that all day long? Do they like that kind of subconscious verbal and self-abuse? Any song with self-destructive lyrics regarding women should not be heard, he'd say to me. Whatever you listen to goes into your subconscious. To date, I've minimized my own listening to that kind of music, and now I find myself listening to more of his music, which is more instrumental, space ambient-like, romance, love-themed, some rock, some hard rock, with great guitar solos and positive lyrics, some classic rock, a little country, pop music from the 80s and 90s. I find all the songs he listens to are just that, fun, positive, upbeat, sexy, in a healthy way, filled with ideals of love and romance. It's all I listen to now, really, because I want to be upbeat, positive, fun, and sexy, like he is to me. As I have and repeat conversations like this to myself in my head, I reinforce what he's taught me, what I've learned, what I've experienced, and how I'm truly becoming a stronger and more confident woman as a result of getting involved with my fantasy boyfriend. You know, they say behind every great man is a great woman who loves him dearly. I think the same holds true for women. Men who truly love the woman they're with, they lift her up and protect her from the world. They shield her from disaster, death, stress, and help her to remain calm, safe, and protected so she can be more feminine. The world, as it is, can harden anyone who goes out into it. Men are built to face danger. Women are not. They can, and many do, but women are not designed for that. It's a battlefield out there. No one can deny it. What's that song? Love is a battlefield? Women, like men, are only half as strong as they could be without each other. I have a lot of single friends, female, in their mid-20s and 30s. They're successful. They say they're happy, and yet they all secretly long to find a man, get married, and maybe have a family. That is, if that's where their heart is, or their heart hasn't been broken so many times that they just wind up quitting the race to find love. The women I know in their 40s and 50s say the same thing, even more so if they haven't experienced marriage or having kids. As we get older, our bodies and our attitudes start to change. It does seem to get harder, not easier, the older we get to do things. Or we're tired of being strong as women, or being alone all the time. I'm over being single. I want to find a man to share my life with. I hear my single female friends say. I think women, myself included, need to make finding their fantasy boyfriend a priority and not spend so much time with their lady friends just partying it up together and going out in all female only groups. In fact, I'm glad that there exists a man like the one I met at the coffee shop. Like he said, perhaps by leading by example as a couple, we can encourage other men and women to follow suit and make love and romance more of a commitment. I know he does, and I'm starting to now too. That I have him to be thankful for. Yes, I wanted to find love, but I wasn't really open to finding it, or maybe I was discouraged from all the duds, dweebs, losers, and users I had come across. My fantasy boyfriend now gives me hope that love and romance are still alive. I can say that's true. I'm now living it with my fantasy boyfriend.